Well, latest reports indicate more than 900,000 people have crossed into an area of southeastern Bangladesh since conflict broke out in western Myanmar last year. For more, we're joined live by Australian Red Cross aid worker Don Johnston, who is there for us at the moment. Don, talk to us about the preparations for the cyclone season.
Well, it's pretty tragic. There's almost just short of a million people who are living in very, very basic conditions. We're talking pieces of plastic sheeting, tarp, tied over bamboo sticks. There's over 100,000 people that are living in these makeshift shelters, cheek to jowl, that are perched on precarious hillsides or in danger of flooding, danger of landslides. It's really quite severe for many of these folks.
There's talk that it could actually be a disaster within a disaster, Don, at the moment at these camps. As you mentioned, risks of landslides because many of these camps were built at very short notice into hills. What can be done about that?
Well, the truth of the matter is that at this stage, there's no way to engineer our way out of this emergency. We just do not have enough time. What is being done is that we are supplying every household with materials to make their shelters more robust. So additional timber, additional bamboo, stronger plastic sheeting, some basic tools that they can use to reinforce their shelters, some basic techniques that they can use to fortify their shelters, filling sandbags with sand that can act as a bunker in case of a storm, and providing them with information that's realistic about the situation, that there will be no evacuation, that no one is coming to save them, that there are no shelters that are cyclone-proof, but here are some sensible, basic ideas that you can use to try to keep your family safe in the event of a large storm.
So this is really a struggle, a fight for survival during a very difficult time. The cyclone season there is March and April, so we're right in the middle of it at the moment. Are there more refugees who are arriving?
The major push that came was several months ago, but yes, people do come in, still come in every day. They've been burnt out of their homes and are arriving to what's now the world's largest refugee camp, just south of Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh, where I am now.
You've spent the past 12 years really travelling the world, seeing firsthand the refugee crisis. You've seen them in Africa, you've seen them in Europe as well. How do you see this one in Bangladesh, given that context?
I have never seen anything of this scale. You are walking through hills and gullies, and you get to the top of one hill, and for 360 degrees around you, horizon to horizon, is a mass of people living in small tarp bamboo shelters, and it goes until your eye can't see anymore. The scale of it is something like I've never seen anywhere else.
We're talking about people just trying to have their homes, but other immediate things as well, like food and water, sanitary. What's the situation there?
Well, there's a lot of UN agencies and humanitarian organizations that are working together, trying to dig wells, provide hygiene materials, set up latrines or long drops for people to use. There are distributions of food that are happening on a daily basis. The folks in these camps are completely dependent on external aid for their daily existence.
Don Johnston, thank you so much for talking to us there from Bangladesh.